G'day, welcome back to Goldson's Gold Making Weekly Recap, The War Within, episode 27. So, in the last week, I'm down 3,260,453 gold. My total gold since the launch of the War Within expansion is currently zero. I've recorded 3,149 hours across 5 WoW accounts of in-game time, which means I have averaged negative 1.9k gold per hour. I ran out of time to wrap up the satisfactory playthrough, so I'll have to push that series back a bit. I did, however, squeeze in some extra Twitch streaming and got to show off my thaumaturgy setup, which turned out pretty awesome. I burned through a ton of gold prepping for patch week, cranking out as many shadow inks as I could manage in a single week. I'm also swapping tailoring for enchanting on all of my alts to help boost my earnings and work towards that 100 million gold goal. But all in all, I had a pretty full-on week as usual. Stay tuned for a more in-depth review on how I track my gold and how I spent my time in the game after the intro. G'day true seekers and confused admirers. Goldson here, showing you a different mindset regarding virtual wealth creation by setting goals, minimizing the distractions, the power of being focused and consistent. My goal for the War Within is to obtain 100 million gold. Join me on my adventure where I can impart knowledge and important life lessons that has made me the person who I am today. Yo, what's going on, boys? Goldson back with another adventure update. This week's The War Within episode 27. Holy shit. How many episodes we're going to? We don't know. We're going to keep making weekly episodes until we reach our current goal of 100 million gold in the War Within and beyond. So basically I'm going to make videos every week for God knows how many years. I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing and see what happens, because I know the slow and steady approach to anything is all about consistency, perseverance, you know, a whole bunch of things. So but I know, like, if you give up, like if I stop making videos once a week, I'm going to just tear off, you know, like. I think being even at a minimum 1 video a week, which would be the Tuesday weekly recap, at a minimum, I think that is a good consistent basis to go off. But we've been pretty busy this week. We've done streaming. I've done a computer. I cleaned my desk. All sorts of stuff, man. We didn't go to the beach, unfortunately. It was a bit too shitty for my missus. She didn't want to go, and at the same time, I didn't want to go without her. So maybe this Saturday we can hit up the beach again. But we're going to get into the weekly recap. We're trying to make it a bit more quicker this time around, but bear with us. We'll jump straight in. All right. So now that's out of the way, we can sort of go in straight into thaumaturgy. We're still doing thaumaturgy every week. This week, I managed to transmute 1.76 million reagents, I guess. Mostly leather, to be honest. Gloomkite and Storm Charge leather. Mostly those two, because they pair really well with making the herbs. And to be honest, bismuth is just too expensive at the moment. It never used to be, but now that people have worked out that bismuth is the best reagent in the War Within, and it's useful for a myriad of professions and crafts and stuff like that. And microbloom, if I did manage to get a little bit, this is a typo, I think it's 3.6 million. I'm sorry, 0.36. It's a little bit of typo, it doesn't matter. But we literally did fuck all microbloom. But if I see microbloom at a decent price, I'll get it, because it makes a lot of cheap bismuth, or if you know how the cycles work. So if you transmute microbloom, you're going to get weather cloth, storm dust, and then bismuth. And yeah, depending if you can get the microbloom cheap enough, you can get bismuth, and then once I get a bunch of cheap rank 2 bismuth, or I can then use my refiners to refine it up to rank 3, and then crush it with my jewel crafter, and then make rank 3 gilded vials. And I did actually buy a shitload of rank 3 gilded vials, because I think the process is annoying enough for people not to do it in the first week anyway, and the demand for the flasks are going to come in. So, and I honestly don't think the concentration alt armies in the region are capable of handling the demand. So I took a bit of a gamble. I bought I think it was like 33,000 vials, rank 3 gilded vials. And the good thing is, if they don't go up, then I sort of I'll still use them, because I'll still have use for it. So it's risky, but it's sort of less risky, if you know what I mean, because I'm sort of using It's not like it's one way. I can still use both. But anyway, we made some blasphemites, 3,012 to be exact. Roughly at today's prices, as of recording, that's about 566k gold. And yeah, in total for the last week, I've spent, you can see here on the screen, 14.5 million gold worth of leather and a little bit of microbloom. So we are churning through a lot of leather with the 4 alchemists, or fists, if you like. Yeah, but it's good fun. This process is ever evolving, and I'm still trying to make more sense of it. And once I do, I'll get some numbers and we can do a presentation on that. But until then, I'm sort of just ironing out the process first. Concentration Alt Army was pumping out some flasks of alchemical chaos, 2380 of those. So we're actually pumping a lot of flasks out, and these are probably the best seller, along with the Enchant Weapon Authority Adepts. I made 279 of those. The spell threads I did make a fair bit, not too many of the daybreaks, and the Vanis runes are pretty much dead in the water now. That is being the last week of the season. Everyone's finished their raid. Everyone's having a little hiatus before the new season starts, so a couple of weeks break. So Vanis runes unfortunately have tanked in price, and you can tell by the next slide here, we got the total revenue of all these items is about 5.7 million gold's worth of revenue. Alchemical chaos was 2.3. The spell threads were a lot as well, but still lesser than flasks. I prefer flasks over the spell threads now. The spell threads just don't have the amount of demand that the flasks do, because you think about it, like majority of the player base don't really play casters, and the ones that do are either healers, or like the healers utilize the daybreak spell thread, whereas the DPSs and all the other clothies use the sunset spell thread. And then there's so many people like tanks and melee DPS that don't even use spell threads at all. So you're not broadening your market. But whereas a flask of alchemical chaos, everyone uses that. Even healers use that. It's just better overall. But I guess that's why they're sort of buffing all these things now. But like overall, I think the flask of alchemical chaos is the best recipe to make with concentration. If you have a concentration alt army, I highly recommend this one. It takes a lot more work, but it's much more rewarding. So if you have that longer term aspect towards gold making like I do, then maybe considering alchemy as your next choice, if not already. Vanis runes, look at this, 93 of them, and the revenue is 18, less than 20k, man. It's finished now. But in a couple of weeks' time, we're going to have the new Vanis rune, and once the contracts demand have died off, we can start using the new Vanis rune for the Undermine raid. Or was it Liberty of Undermine or something like that? I'm not sure. But we probably, the raid looks cool enough for me to step foot in it at least once this season. I think I did the story mode on the season 1 raid, and that's about it. Goal review. We've got a lot of X's here. We finished off the satisfactory playthrough. No, we didn't. We put that on the back burner. I still want to finish it, but my save's still there, so we can really pick that up whenever, really. And I'm having a bit of fun with that. I kind of like that game a lot. It's fun. I don't want to get too carried away with it, but it's a good little break from World of Warcraft. But craft rank 3 tailoring bolts and spell threads. I ended up selling all of my tailoring bolts and materials. No longer going to go down that route of tailoring. Like I said before, I feel like not enough people, there's not enough demand, and it feels like there's enough people out there doing it, which is enough to satisfy the entire region market. So I put a big X on that, so I'll sell it off. I'm in the process of transitioning from my tailors to enchanters. It's going to take a while, and it's going to cost a lot of gold to do it. We did a little stream on that yesterday, and I did upload that this morning. If you do want to go and check that out, I've truncated it down so you don't have to watch the entire stream. So it's about an hour. So if you want to go have a look, it's on my channel. Just go the previous video, up to you. And I sort of go through how I'm gonna transition, if you want to call it a transition phase, to the enchanters and how I'm gonna do it. But yeah, also I want to learn more about streaming. I did learn more about streaming. And there's still more to go. There's a lot more to go. But yeah, extra activities we got up to, or we learned how to add copyright music to the stream and not the VOD, the Twitch VOD. And if you're not aware of that, apparently if you don't isolate your audio cables and tell OBS or if you tell OBS to like send the copyright music to the stream, it will you know, you'll get copyrighted. I could get copyrighted on the VOD even though I'm not monetized. So like, but I've got it set up how everyone else has it set up now. All I had to do was spend like less than $10 to get a virtual audio cable installed on my computer, so I can like isolate the Spotify music from the actual desktop audio. So, and it was quite challenging because I didn't know what I was doing, but I understand it now and I've got more to learn. But what else did I installed a third monitor, so I got a third monitor now, and that's completely running OBS on the right hand side. And I bought some longer cables. Like my display ports were like they're only like 1.5 meters long, so they're kind of like stretched across my desktop, and like I moved my computer out of the way to make more real estate on my bloody desk, you know. So I opted for 3-meter cables, and so I got three. So I got three total 4 cables at 3 meters each. So, and yeah, it's much better now. The setup's much nicer. I streamed and recorded my plan for my 92 tailors. The video's uploaded. Okay, so I already touched on that. I think I skipped the step there, but it is there. What else? Checked out the profession respec option coming this week in patch 11.1. The only, for me personally, the only profession that I will use the respec on is the alchemist. And I made a little post on Twitter, Twitter, about what I'm going to do, and it's really to min-max the Flask of Alchemical Chaos, meaning I'm going to take just the talents I need that get funneled into the Flask of Alchemical Chaos. Any more talents or skills, that especially the skills that when you craft a file or potion, you get a spillover. So I'm going to take out those skills. So really, I'll never lose my 10 stack buff or the flask spillover, which is very important, especially if I'm just going to be logging in, crafting my stuff, then logging out. Like I'm always going to have that buff up 100% of the time, no matter what, because it lasts for 5 minutes and I'm in and out in less than 2. So that's the only, and the biggest one that I did learn, half from K-Chak. K-Chak did say that you don't lose your recipes, because it's only the learnt recipes, like the ones that you buy and stuff like that, they're the ones you lose. But if you discover recipes, the discoverable recipes do not go away. It's only the recipes that are bought. So I went on the PTR to check if the transmutation recipes, the transmutes, the rare ones, if they were included, and that yes, they are. So doing this profession respec for alchemy is going to be a breeze. I'm just going to have to click the button, then allocate my points again, and that's it. So I'm quite happy about that. All right, Canva Pro is being a little bitch and not allowing me to upload my images to the slide deck, and so I have to do it manually. So this is the community poll created on Monday. So we've had 55 comments, and I said, what do you think about the Goblin theme patch in 11.1.0 out in 2 days? 49% of you said excited, Goblin theme rocks. 31% said we're neutral, meh, it's okay. 11% of you said disappointed, no recipe updates. I'm amongst the 11% of you. And 9% says upset, feels like a letdown. Actually, I changed mine. I'm in the 9% version. I'm upset and it feels like a letdown on 100%. So there you go. Thanks for participating in the chat, in the support poll. Oh, not support poll, the community poll. Feels like a support poll, but to be honest, but yeah. What do we got here? Weight loss. Okay, here it's telling me Canva Pro is being a dog and won't let me upload files. So I'll show you manually. Okay, so this is the Slow and Steady Carnivore Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets. We weighed ourselves last Wednesday and we're 139.8, so we're well below our projected weight. And we're doing the 1 meal a day, so you can see here on the graph to the bottom right. So the blue line is my weight, the red line is my projection. So we're sort of doing a bit of a zigzag. So we went down, we went across, now we're going down. We're going to go across then down. So we zigzag all the way down. I'm quite happy. As long as I don't go past the red line, then I'm on track. So next week or tomorrow, I'm going to weigh myself, and if I'm below 141.9, we're still in the green. So we're going to keep doing it. Looks like I've set it up to lose 0.5 kilo a week on average, which is quite healthy amount of weight to lose, to be honest. But I won't be surprised because I'm only eating once a day. I'm definitely reducing my caloric intake, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. You can see here on this thing, on this slide, that I'm only eating from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. So I've got like a 2-hour eating window. I've got 2 hours to eat all of it, but to be honest, I eat everything within like half an hour. If it's too much, I'll just slowly finish it before 6 o'clock. So I only eat 2 hours window a day. The other 22 hours is spent digesting and fasting and getting into autophagy, especially at night. I think it's so much better than not snacking all the time. If you snack all the time, you never reach autophagy, or you never get into ketosis or anything like that. You don't really, if you don't fast, if you're just constantly eating, you're breaking your fast like all day, every day, and you'll never ever drop weight, because that's just how the body works. It's random. Proof of gold section coming up now. This one's a quick one. It's only about 6 minutes. But yeah, have a look at that if you're intrigued. If not, well, you can skip back to the main segment. Proof of gold time, boys. Let's get into it. Straight into the Goldson first account. This week's not going to be pretty because we're spending a shitload of gold for the upcoming patch. Okay, let's go. We got Altaholic open. Let's scroll down. Let's type how much gold we got. 701. 737. 737. All right. Time played 444 310. 444 310. Put like 2 days on that account. That's all right. That's it. We'll log out. We'll exit game. Now, second account, Borealis Bank. We'll log into Borealis Bank. Check the second account because all of my tunes are on the one server. This makes this process a lot more easier. If you got multiple realms, different story, but this is how I like to track my actual gold per hour per time played in game hours. Yeah, I understand that not everyone can do this accurately the way that I do it. Let's go. How much gold? 300,000. So 300,569. 300,569. Yep. Time plus the time played. How much? 69, 20, 34. 69, 20, 34. Cool. All right, that's the second account done. Third account now. Guano Bank. He's rocking the purple for the pirate T-Mog we got from Plunderstorm. I kind of like Plunderstorm. Like, not for a full-on game mode, but just the pace of change from gold making. So I don't mind if they have that every now and then. Okay, Altaholic. What do we got here? Scroll down. So this account's got 512,740. 512,740 gold. And the time played would be 13 days, 22.5. So 13.22.5. Okay, exit out of this one. Now we log on to the fourth account, or WoW5, Goldson Bank. I'll try and speed the weekly recap up because it's supposed to be a recap. As we're streaming more and recording more videos now, we sort of need to make the recap short as possible. So bear with me. Okay, Altaholic. This account's got 476,383. 476,383. So yeah. Time played 10 days, 8 hours flat. So 10, 8, 0. Okay, exit. Now, last but not least, Gibber fifth account, which is my primary auction house seller poster, because you got to Gibber that now and then, you know. Okay, Altaholic again. Let's go gold. How much gold we got? We got 1746. So this one's got a bit more. 336. 336. Anna. All right, now let's check out the guild bank. Actually, no, we fucked up. We got to go back. We got to do the account data last. We got to do the guild bank and then the warband bank, and then do the what's ever left. So guild bank's the same, hasn't changed. 576786. Okay, now we'll do the warband bank, and that will deposit stuff into there. So we're not going to deposit anything. We'll keep everything in our bags, but the warband bank is 10147, 10147, 274. So just a bit over gold cap. And the account data, which is what we get off Altaholic, is 144, 499. 144, 4:49. Oh no, 4:99. I was right the first time. And the time played is 4 days, 7 hours, 30 minutes. 4, 7, and then 30. Okay, so now we've totaled up how much liquid gold we got, how much time we've played over the 5 accounts, obviously compared to the previous week. And we're going to shift over here to the left-hand side. This is where we go through it all. So today is the 25th of March, or the War Within episode 27, and so far we are down. We're down to about 12.8 mil. I'll write that down. Obviously, we're spending. We're not losing money. We're investing for the patch. So how much did we invest? Well, 3.2 million. Well, that's how much we're... So it depends how you like to see it. I know a lot of people see it as like, oh, you're just losing gold, but I see it as like, oh, you're investing to make even more later, you know. So it depends on your mindset. We've managed to put 158 hours in across the 5 accounts, which sort of has given us, it's definitely given us a negative 20.6k gold per hour. Yeah, so in total, we're technically down 6.2 million since the launch of the War Within. So really, on paper, we are in a deficit, is what they call it. We've put 3,149 hours in the game. Doesn't seem too efficient, I will admit. I haven't been as efficient as I would like to be as a learning journey process. But hopefully you've learned from my mistakes and you're doing the exact opposite of what I'm doing. And hopefully you're making gold, you know, that's the value. But so far my ratio is negative 1.9k gold per hour. So there you have it for this week's weekly Proof of Gold segment. We'll head back to the main segment now, boys, and we'll take it easy. I'll let Goldson take it from there, future Goldson. All right, so the long-term goals, welcome back, first of all, is 100 million gold in the War Within. It's quite obvious at this point. We just want to have 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, 300 followers on X. That's a bit of a long-term goal. We're nearly there, actually, on the subs. As you can see here, we're currently 0% towards 100 million in the War Within still. Bit of a stretch, man. I'm still confident we can get there. Current subscribers was last week was 2,948, and we had 165 followers on X. But because Canva's being a dog, I have to show you manually. So you can see here on this sheet, we've gone up. We're about 41 subscribers shy of that goal of 3,000. So if you're watching this and you want to help me reach that goal, I'm pretty sure you don't have to, because I know over time we're going to get there pretty steady. And yeah, that's the metric here. To my YouTube studio page, and on for my X page here, we've got 168 followers. So we've gone up. You can see here, if you don't know about my Twitter page, I just basically update more often, and like what am I doing, and any videos I got. Here's that needle out magic in enchanting winds video I made last night or this morning. A few just little tips and tricks, mainly more of an insight of what I'm doing. Okay, for progression, the graph is a bit how you're going. It's obviously down from last week, but hopefully this is really the end of season 1. So season 1 we're down. Hopefully season 2 is going to be up. And then season 3 will be up again, and hopefully we can get towards 100 million. I honestly think this challenge is the most challenging thing I've ever done in a game sense, and I really, really want to get there. So if you got anything that you reckon that I should be doing that I'm not, that you've currently observed, and you reckon I could benefit from it, do let me know down in the comments below. I do read every single fucking comment, because to be honest, it's quite manageable. There's not many comments, so if you do comment, I'm going to pick it up. So yeah, just so you know. All right, so sort of that's Canva's being a prick, but new goals: stream patch launch and get to renown 5. So if you're not sure, or tomorrow 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, so Wednesday morning, that's apparently when the servers are going live after the reset. So it's kind of, we got perfect timing here, boys. So I'm going to be up early. I normally get up early, so I'll be up and we're gonna stream tomorrow morning for a while, for a long time, and then I'll take a little break in the later afternoon to go pick up my missus, which will be like 40 minutes, and then we'll probably we'll see how we go, see how I'm feeling. I'll probably be really hungry by then. We'll see. So we might do a patch stream, then we'll have a break, and then we'll do an evening stream to keep selling stuff, because we're literally going to be selling stuff all day tomorrow once we get Renown 5. I think that's my plan anyway. Can we get to Renown 5? It's not really clear. I think we can, but we have to get tricky. We have to do like rares and all sorts of stuff. But we're going to do that on stream tomorrow. So 7 a.m. Perth time. It'll be 9 o'clock in Queensland, I guess. So Royal Scope, you boys taking the day off? Maybe, I don't know. But we're going to be streaming. So come check me out on twitch.tv/Goldson_TV. If you're not already, that's where I'm at now. So craft and sell undermined contracts, rank 2 and 3. Yep. And then we're going to go to the beach on Saturday. My missus really wants to go because she said the weather's good. I said, yeah, all right. Because I don't like going to the beach when it's dark and gloomy. No one likes to. I like to go to the beach when it's like a bit warm. We've got the umbrella there. We can go in for a dip, then come out and chill. You know, I love the beach, to be honest. I need to get more vitamin D. I need to do it once a week minimum to get enough vitamin D, you know. And we're going to stream on Saturday night for a bit of fun. So last Saturday, we had a bit of a stream night. Went for about 8 hours. It was quite fun. So maybe we do that again and see how that goes, because I think people want to hang out. I want to chill and play. But yeah, I guess bit of fun, bit of music, whatever. Bit of a chin wag, bit of talking shit, whatever. So come over and check that out. But yeah, the conclusion. Let's talk about it. So, in conclusion, guys, I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm having a good time. You know, they always say, "Oh, if you're doing something in the game and you don't find it fun, stop doing it." And I totally agree with that. But everything that I'm doing is fun for me. It might seem painful from your point of view because of the amount of hours and time I'm putting in the game and all this kind of stuff. But really, at the end of the day, I've put myself in this position to do this because I want to do it. I have fun doing it, and I don't mind showing it off. You know, because I know it's going to be different to other people's mindsets, and it is a mindset, mind you. Like the whole persistence, the whole like, oh, this dude's crazy, you're never going to make it, this and that. Like kind of like builds me up a bit. Even though I'm not seeing any results now, I hope in time we will see results, because I think that's how it is. Even though, like, if we don't hit 100 million in the War Within, it's not the end of the world. It just means we're going to carry it over into midnight. But I'm really wanting to get the goal in the War Within, and in midnight, because I don't know about you, but I'm going to be playing in midnight because I want to see what Chris Metz can fucking do. You know, when he's got full control of the helm. You know, is he going to steer the ship in the awesome way? You know, and I start watching the in-game clips again, because I to be honest, I get Zygor to skip them. Man, it's silly, but like, I'm having lots of fun and streaming at the same time. Like, I'm learning heaps. You guys that come on stream and give me shit, I like that. I like that interaction. I really do. So come in, give me shit. I don't really care. I encourage it, to be honest, because I reckon friendly banter is really good, you know. And yeah, just shout out to everyone, man. Like, lots of love, lots of support in the last 2 weeks from everyone. Content creators, viewers, everyone, my family. But yeah, stay in there, guys. This year is going to be quite a rough one, and I do implore you to not fully go into the game. Try to think a little bit more about your real life circumstances. Bring your cost of living down to like a minimum. Try not to spend money on frivolous things that you don't need, because when times get tough and money gets tight, which is happening very soon, we have to like become frugal as fuck. I'm not even joking. If you're living it, I'll literally move into your parents' house and try and consolidate there as much as you can, because if you don't, you're just going to get wrecked, man. Like, but everyone's different. Me, I would love to move back in with my father. I would see him every day. I would have a chat with him every day. I'd spend more time with him. But now I'm distant, and I would love to go and stay over there with him, but circumstances makes me stay here. But if I ever got the opportunity, I would, because family is everything at the end of the day. And for that, I'm going to leave you, and I'll see you in the next stream or next video upload. We'll catch you then, boys. Take it easy. Alrighty, that's it for the weekly recap. Cheers for sticking to the end. Hope you got something from it. Want more updates? Follow us on X at Goldson_TV. It's all about the journey, and remember, slow and steady always wins the race.